This video is how to buy and sell cryptocurrency using Bybit. We'll look at all of the fiat currency options here, how to get fiat currency or value onto Bybit, trading it in the spot market right here, which is this screen, how to trade all of this, and then get value on and off the platform. And I'll leave timestamps down in the description below. In order to use Bybit and trade on here, we do need to give them level 1 KYC. So sign up for an account, it's just an email address. I'll leave the link below because they give deposit and trading bonuses if you're new. So if you are new, check out that link. It's up to 30K depending on how much you deposit and trade. So, you can check the details via the link. What we want to do once we have an account with our email address is come to account and security, then go over to this, which is identity verification. Click on that and it's going to take you through to this. You can do this on the application as well, which might be easier for you because you need to take photos of an ID, so passport or ID card. You need to upload that, and then you need to take a selfie. So you might want to do it on the application if it's going to be easier once you have an account. But all you do is upload that, and then you can get the limits right here. So you can use the spot trading features, you can deposit, use fiat currency deposits. Fiat top up is 20K daily. And if you have crypto, you can withdraw up to $1 million worth, depending on the crypto. It's up to $1 million worth of crypto each day once you have that. It took me around 10 minutes to do this. Now we'll get to an overview of the Bybit account so you know where your funds are sitting on the system. Firstly, with fees, you can see that for most people, the trading fee in the spot market is 0.1%. So whatever you trade, you'll be spending 0.1% in trading fees. However, if you use USDC, which is a stable coin, I think they have an incentive of 0% trading fees right now. But if you come to the main page, once you've set up an account, you can just come to your assets page right here and then just go to assets overview, or you can come to your funding account. If you're new, it will look like this. If you've had the Bybit app for a while, you may not have upgraded to the this type of account yet, which you can do. In any case, it's very, very similar where you have essentially a few different accounts. So you have your funding account, which is where your crypto and fiat is. And then you have the unified trading account, which is more for derivatives. So if you're not trading derivatives, you don't really need to know about that too much. The funding account is going to be the main account. You have crypto here. These are all the cryptos that you own. And then you have fiat currencies here. If you've deposited any fiat currencies, they're going to be in here first. So you can find them between crypto and fiat. And these are all of your balances. How to get fiat currency onto Bybit in order to trade it for crypto. That's going to be dependent on which fiat currency that you have and where you live. And so we'll go through some of these options. Now on Bybit, what you can see is Euro here. It's the only fiat currency that supports direct trading pairs with crypto. That means you can press trade and you can go through to the spot trading screen and directly sell euros for crypto. So that's going to be really good if you have euros. For the others, you're going to have to first swap them into a crypto using the convert feature on Bybit. We'll go through that right now. So if you come up to buy crypto and just click on this, it's going to take you through to this page. So firstly, with fiat currency deposits, you can come to fiat deposit here. Bybit is essentially using payment providers for this. So for euros, there's good support. You can use a bank transfer. You can see the fee is 30 cents. So it's going to be the best way if you can deposit an amount right into the Bybit account using a bank transfer. What happens here is that you agree to the terms and it will go through and it will give you a bank account that you send the money to from your account, and then you put your account number or payment reference on there, and that goes through to your account. You can also use these payment providers, for example, Advanced Cash or ADV Cash and Zen. These are like payment applications. You're going to need accounts with them and have all that set up with the exact same KYC details as your Bybit, but you can use these for euros. As an example, with US dollar, you have ADV Cash as well. If we're looking at pounds, you have Zen and ADV Cash. So they're basically going to give you a bank account to send money into from those applications. So you're going to have to see where you're living in the world, if it's supported or not. But the cheapest way is to use a bank transfer. If that's not supported, then you're going to have to use a payment provider. And you can see the fees are a little bit more expensive, 1.22% for that. But that is going to be much cheaper than using a credit card or a debit card, or a credit card specifically have much higher fees, around 2 to 3%. So you're going to have to look where you live as to what is supported in your region. Before making any fiat currency deposits though, do check whether your fiat currency is supported for trading into a different cryptocurrency. Euro is, like I said, but if you go to one-click buy here, this is the option where you can buy and sell fiat currency into cryptocurrency on Bybit. The trade screen right here only supports euro. And so if you have pounds, dollars, or something else, then you're going to have to use this feature right here, which may be more expensive in terms of trading fees. So just to keep in mind, let's go USD. $1 tether moves into 99 cents. This is actually basically free of charges. It's a very small charge. You can see the exchange rate between them is basically 1 for 1. But depending on which currency that you have, and then you want to sell into a specific fiat, you know, it might be a little bit of a charge for you. So just make sure that you know about the exchange rate between the two currencies before you do this. And if there are any charges there, obviously you'll have to accept eating those. If we go to buy, again, if you have something that isn't euros, like dollars, pounds, or something else, the only way to get that from the fiat that you have in Bybit to a crypto is to use this either one-click buy right here or the peer-to-peer, but we're not going to go through peer-to-peer. I wouldn't recommend it too much, but one-click buy, you can have your balances that you have in a specific fiat currency, and then you can move them into any crypto that you want, either a stable coin to use for trading or potentially just directly into a crypto that you want to, you know, buy and hold in the spot market. Once you've made a deposit onto the platform, you can go ahead and trade in the spot market, which is really what we want to do. So if you have euros, you can trade that directly in the spot market. If you have those other fiat currencies deposited, you'll have to use that quick buy sell feature like you saw. But any deposits will go into your funding account. If you have a new account right here, come to assets, funding account. You'll just need to transfer this into your unified trading account. So I'm going to click this funding and unified trading. Let's put $100 in and press confirm. That's an internal transfer. In order to trade in the spot market, you need assets in your unified trading account. And then when you want to deposit and withdraw from the platform, you have to transfer them back into your funding account to use them. Now that we have funds in the trading account, we can go ahead and use the spot trading market. Come up to trade, spot trading, and then we'll just come to the Bitcoin pair right here. And as you can see, what we have is really 3 bits of information. We have the currency pair that we're trading. So which one are we selling and which one are we buying? We then have the market for that currency pair. And then we have our order screen right here. So the first thing to search for is which currency that you want to buy. Like I said, if you have euros, you can switch euro directly into US dollar tether, which is a US dollar stable coin. And you can do that for those very cheap 0.1% fees. If you have another fiat currency, you can't trade it directly in the spot market. You'll have to use the quick buy sell feature that we looked at just now. If you have euros, you can do this. If you have another fiat that you've swapped into a stable coin, you can trade them here. Tether or USD coin, these are both US dollar stable coins. So Tether has all of these markets. You can see, you can just search for the assets that you want to buy. USDC coin has 0 fees at the moment. I'm sure that's a short-term incentive, but as you can see, if you have that, you can actually get the 0.1% fee knocked off as well. So you can search for the asset that you want to buy. BTC, you can have all of the currency pairs right here. So what we're going to look at is trading US dollar Tether for Bitcoin. And if we click on ETH, you can see the market changes. If we click on XRP, you can see the market changes. So choose the asset that you want to actually buy, and then you can see that up here. So what we have on the left-hand side is the base currency. That's the one we're trading and buying. And then on the right-hand side, we have the quote currency. So what we say when Bitcoin is trading at 26,000, what we're saying is it costs $26,380 to buy 1 unit of BTC, which is 1 coin. You can, of course, trade any fraction of Bitcoin that you want, but we quote the price in 1 unit, which is 1 whole coin. So that's what we have here. And you can see the trading details up here. And then on the right-hand side, we have the market for this currency pair and our own order screen. We can now go and input our order details in order to buy the amount of the currency that we actually want. So come over to the right-hand corner, and I'm going to choose standard here and then spot. You can choose margin trading if you want. This is where you borrow money from the exchange, you leverage up your trades. I won't go through that in this video, but I've got videos below if you want to learn more about that. But we're just going to focus on buying Bitcoin in the spot market. So spot, buy, then market order right here. What is a market order? This is where you choose how much you spend but you don't choose any of the other trade details. This is very similar to going to an airport and, you know, just seeing an exchange rate and saying, hey, I've got $500, give me the best rate that you can, and they're going to give you that rate. However, it's often slightly more expensive to do it this way. So with market orders, you say, I've got $50 to spend, and I'm going to take the best rate in the market at the time. Just press buy BTC. That will instantly go through for you. What price do you get? Well, as you can see down here, this is the order book. So this is the mid price for Bitcoin. This is the price that the trade actually last occurred at. So the current price or best price for Bitcoin is 26,389 spot 29. If you press buy BTC market order, it's going to take this price right here. All of these guys in red are sellers. So they're showing you their prices and saying, buy my Bitcoin from me at this price. The lowest seller, the cheapest seller, the best for us is obviously down at the bottom. And if we press a market order, we'll be taking their order. And so they're saying, you know, buy, I've got 5 Bitcoin on sale. You can see it changing around, 2 Bitcoin on sale at this price. Press buy, you'll take their order, you'll take their Bitcoin at their price. If you sell, it's exactly the same. You have an amount of Bitcoin now that you need to sell, so 0.05, whatever it is, and you press sell BTC, you're going to take this guy's price. These are buyers, and the best or highest bid right here is 26,385, and they're bidding for 2 Bitcoin. So if you want to sell, you're going to take their bid and take their cash, and that's the best price for us. So we choose how much we trade. We don't choose the price. You typically get a little bit of a worse price, and the trading fee on Bybit is actually the same at 0.1%. Many people will, though, use limit orders, which give you a little bit more control over the price that you pay. Market order into limit order, we now have an order price that we can set. So the amount of value that I want to spend is $50. That works out at 0.001894 BTC at this price. If I change this price, though, the calculation changes a little bit because what I'm doing is setting both a price and an amount that I want to trade. So what I'm going to do is press buy BTC. I want to buy BTC at 25,000 like this, and then press buy BTC, and here it is. My order is down here. Now the reason it's down here and it hasn't traded yet is because the market price is 26.3 and my bid price is 25, and so we're not going to trade. That's the best price for Bitcoin here, and my bid is below that. That's okay though. The system will essentially work this order and have it in the system the whole time. If the price moves down to 25 and there's a seller at that level, then we'll trade. For right now, it's just gonna sit there as a limit order on the system waiting to trade. So what I can do is cancel that. I can click on this, 26,384, put an amount that I wanna trade at, and that price is going to be a much better price than just using a market order, because you can click around here and you can see the price moves around a lot. So what's often recommended is to just use a limit order, click a few dollars below the current price, put the amount you want to trade at, and you may get a better trade by a few dollars than just using a market order. So if you use a limit order and your price is way above, like if I put 27,000 in here and I used a limit order, it's basically a market order at this point because the price is below my limit. What I'm telling the system is buy Bitcoin right now. Worst price I want to get is 27, so that it's going to see that it can get you at 26, and it's going to say, oh, I'm going to buy it straight away. So it's basically a market order at that point. Limit order can be below the current price, and then it will go to work for you. On Bybit, you may also see something called TPSL. This is known as take profit and stop loss. This is using one specific order type, which is known as a trigger order. You can have it above the price. If you're a seller, if you have Bitcoin and you're a seller, you can have it above the price, which is known as a take profit, or you can have it below the price, which is known as a stop loss. So this is an order which only triggers once a price is reached. So as an example, if we have $50 of Bitcoin and we're a seller, and we can use a limit order, and I want to say sell me my Bitcoin at 25,000, and sell any amount of Bitcoin. If my price is 25,000 and the current price is 26, it's going to sell straight away because my limit is 25. That's the worst price that I want to get, and it's currently 26. With a stop loss, what you're saying is at 25,000, then enter an order. So 25,000 is the trigger price, and the order price is 25,000. So it actually won't sell, or it won't create the order until the trigger price is met. So with a limit order, if I'm a seller and I say sell me at 25, it will actually sell immediately, like I just showed you, because our price is away from the current price. With a trigger, only when the price gets to 25 will the order go in. You can set a limit order or a market order here. So with the limit order, what I'm saying is only when the price gets to 25, then enter this limit order to sell at 25. That's known as a trigger order because we won't be selling straight away. It only sells when you get down here. That's why it's known as a stop loss, because it will only start to trade at that level. So different than a limit order. A take profit is obviously the other side of that, where you're setting a price above, so 27,000, and then the take profit order price could be 27,000, and you could sell that. No real reason for that, because you could set a limit order like that as well, because if you were a seller at 27, that's above the current price, and so a limit order would work. However, that trigger order is available for you to use in different scenarios. If you want to withdraw cryptos to a wallet that you own, like a Ledger, Trezor, software wallet, whatever it may be, just come to your assets overview again, then come to withdraw, and you can choose on-chain withdrawal. So choose the asset that you want to withdraw and then the wallet address. So for Bitcoin, that's fairly self-explanatory. You just withdraw Bitcoin over the Bitcoin network. There's only one choice of chain type, which is BTC. You will see the fees are slightly high, especially for Bitcoin and ETH. For other types of assets like stable coins, you have a bunch of different chains that you can use. The main thing is when you withdraw is wherever you're withdrawing it to, you just have to make sure that the chain that you're using is exactly the same on both ends, so that it uses that chain and deposits it. So if you're withdrawing to another type of exchange or a fiat off-ramp or something like that, you have to go to that deposit address, check the deposit address, and check the chain that it's using. Most of the time it's Ethereum or Polygon, Solana, something like that. Maybe Tron as well. But whichever address that you want to use, and that may be dependent on transaction fees as well, get the address there and then just simply copy it in as a wallet address here. And then the chain type just must be the same on both ends. So let's choose Tron right here. You have the Tron wallet address here and the amount you want to withdraw, and just submit that and now withdraw it to the wallet address. Chain type has to be exactly the same on both ends. You can also add a wallet address and whitelist them here, and that just makes the withdrawal process a little bit easier. You don't have to go through all of the email checks and everything like that if you want to add them as a whitelisted address. If you want to withdraw fiat currency using Bybit, you do have to first swap it into the fiat currency that you want to withdraw using the buy crypto or the buy sell crypto up here on the left. But if we click fiat withdrawal, again, this is going to be different depending on where you live in the world, but you can see US dollar option right here, Euro options, Zen and advanced cash, GBP. Other fiat currencies have many different options, so you have to check all of these supported options dependent on which fiat currency that you have. But like I said, in order to get that fiat currency, you do have to use these features here, the quick buy sell, and just make sure that you're comfortable trading that. Like I said, peer-to-peer, wouldn't really recommend it. That's when you're using third parties, using Bybit as an escrow between your crypto and a fiat currency. It's a little bit messy. I don't really recommend it generally, not just on Bybit, but on other exchanges as well. If you want to check the deposit bonus to Bybit, I'll leave that link in the description. I'll leave some other very helpful videos down there as well on trading cryptocurrency. I'm James with Money's EG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.